Hey, welcome back, and here we're going to see how to move our knight. And the knight is a difficult piece, a little strange piece, and you're going to love it or hate it. It's nothing in between. So we can see the knight here, and the knight is moving like the letter L. In England you have, or in English letters, you have this L letter. This is how the knight is moving. I'm explaining you in more details how about that. And the next thing that we should know is that the knight always changes colors. It is in dark square right now, and it will go in light square after that. It is a very slow piece. In order to go with the knight from one side of the board to the other, it will take a lot of time. For that reason it's slow piece. And another characteristic about knight is that it can jump above other pieces. I'll show you exactly how to do that, don't worry, but step by step. And knight can capture only in the square that its movement it will be finished. So let's start it. The knight will start from here, from d4 square, and if we go like the L letter, it will end up here on e2. It's like that. We can design the letter L, for example. And if we drive this letter, if we scroll it to the other side of the board, we can see another L letter, a little more difficult, a little more, it is like that. And after that we can continue, and I'm going to design all the squares that a knight can go. And as you can see, the knight is standing now in dark square, in d4. This is a dark square, and all the squares that it can move to are light squares. However, it cannot move in the light squares very close to it. It can go in the bigger circle, right? And you can see clearly now the picture, how the knight is moving. I hope this short explanation can make you understand how the knight moves. And now let's go to solve some exercises. Here we are again on Lead Chess, and we'll go on Learn Chess Basics, and after that you should click here on the knight. And let's move to the first position, and this is the first position, and as you can see, the knight should move like that, like the L, but in different direction, you see. And we can capture this star here. I hope this is very clear to you. And if I click the knight, you can see these green little circles around it, and you can see that the knight can go in all of them. They can jump in all of these green circles. However, it cannot go inside it. If we have something here inside, the knight cannot capture it. For example, if I have a rook here or something else, I forget to mention it. For example, imagine a rook here on the square c4, then the knight can jump above it, and it doesn't matter if this rook is white or black. The knight can go, he can make his move, the L move, and it should not affect it by this piece on this square. And in this exercise, let's start it again. I should capture one star here, and then I'll capture the second one. Now it's a little more complicated, and you can see that it's a little difficult to understand the knight moves, the knight maneuvers, because the stars are not in the straight line or in a diagonal, right? It's very difficult. And you can use another tip that I told you, that the knight is in white piece, and after that it will go on dark square, so we can see a dark square here on a3, another one on c3, and another one on d2, and we have only one star here on c3, so the knight should capture this one. And after that we have the knight on the dark squares, and after that it should go on light squares, and we will not touch these squares around it, right? Not this one, but in the light squares, in the bigger circle, and there you can see another star. You can see you have another star here on d4, but the knight cannot capture this star. And if I remove all the circles, then I'll capture this star, these stars, f3, g5, f7 and h8. So the exercise is finished. Then we have another one here, and I should capture this. It's a little more complicated. It's like a labyrinth. You are trying to solve the right path, right? And for that reason, you should think about yourself how to do it. You should capture this star, after that this one, this one, this one, and finally the remaining star. And as you can see here, this is a very nice exercise because you can see that we have a lot of stars around the knight, but the knight cannot directly capture any of them. So we should move one move outside of this circle, and after that we can go and start capturing all the stars one by one. And if you click the knight, if you make a left mouse click, then you can see these green circles, and you can go and capture all of the stars. And I hope everything that was clear to you by now, how to move your knight, and it's very nice to make some posts to solve all the exercises and understand completely how the knight is moving, because it's a little different from the other pieces, and I'll try to make you love this knight because you can make a lot of tricks with a knight. So I thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you all the best.